Hello, gorgeous souls. I hope you're doing so well. It's a gorgeous evening where I am. The sun is setting and I have this gorgeous view of clouds and just the sunlight. I'm kind of going like this because I have my photography lights, my filming lights on as well. So I've got glimpses of the beautiful sky out there. And I'm just thinking, despite everything that's going on, what a beautiful world we live in. There's a quote from Oscar Wilde, and it's something about how can anyone be unhappy with books, flowers, and the moon? And I just think that is so true. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's been severe weather warning where I am today, so it's been lots of indoor time and just appreciating life from inside. So, I've just put my kids to bed and I thought I would jump on and, what's it called? Record, film. I was going to say film, but it's also a podcast with you guys because I want to share and I love to share and I feel so fulfilled every time I record one of these. So let's jump in. We're going to talk about whether you can manifest for other people. Such a hot topic, and I love talking about these ones where teachers have such conflicting opinions on it, like very all or nothing, and I'm always I'm such a scientist. Like I take in all the information and then try to work out what's the truth and where's the balance between them and what's the common factors and try and work it out. So that's lots of fun. My short answer is yes. You can manifest for other people and other people's energies can affect you. Ooh. That's scary, right? That gives us a lot of power and it gives other people power over us. But let's see, where am I going to start with this? Alright, let's start with something simple and positive. Manifesting for other people. A really good book to read is The Intention Experiment by Lynn McTaggart, and that has so many experiments and studies related to intention science and manifestation and how our thoughts affect reality and all that kind of thing. But there are quite a few in there that talk about our influence on other people, and there's one that talks about prayer and how prayer actually had a negative effect in the study, one study that they did, and I think that was because maybe sometimes when you're praying, you know how you're doubtful and you're focusing on the lack and the worry and the hope rather than getting into that state of it already being done. I think that's the trick there. I think that's maybe why that study had that outcome. But you can definitely manifest for other people, and I have done it myself several times. The thing is, that person needs to also be aligned with the same outcome. So I've made another video about whether you should share your manifestation intentions or, because some teachers, that's another one, teachers are all or nothing, but I say when you should and when you shouldn't, when to do it, when not to do it. And that one I mentioned that you can manifest for other people. I've just lost my train of thought, sorry, end of the day, goodness me. The other people have to be aligned with it. So when you're sharing, you share with people who are aligned with the same vision and who will support it rather than people who will counter it. And the same happens the other way. If you want to help other people manifest, you can help them manifest something that they do desire. But it would be very unethical to try and manifest something that conflicts with someone else's desire. As we'll get into, I believe that because it's your life, it's closer to you, your energy has a more direct influence on your life. So if someone's trying to manifest some outcome for you, but your energy is closer and stronger, that's going to have no influence on you whatsoever, because really, your life is your life, and what do they care about your life, right? Their energy is just kind of an opinion or an outward thing. My God, there's some beautiful golden light coming in the window. You guys can see it on camera. See this big square? For those watching the video. So you needn't worry about other people negatively impacting you unless you let that in. And if you fear and worry that their thoughts are going to influence you, you're setting that unconscious expectation, that unconscious intention to allow them in. So just don't even give it a second thought. Just say, okay, whatever, I hold the power. I am the Empress of my energy. This is my empire. This is where I rule. I hold the power here and they don't influence me whatsoever. The energy just bounces right off me. But if that person's aligned with you, if you're aligned with someone else, you can manifest for them. So I've manifested houses for people when people needed it. I've said, okay, I know you've got doubts. I've even got doubts too, but I'm going to believe that it's going to happen regardless. And I'm going to implement, sorry guys, need that enunciation to happen. Implement my manifestation processes and get to that manifesting state regardless of all the other shit, regardless of how realistic or unrealistic is in this current circumstances, and I'm going to manifest it. And I've done it twice where it happened within the hour, and there were several other people involved and they were doubtful. Manifestation is amazing. It's a wonderful tool, it's a wonderful skill to have, and you honestly feel like magic. You feel like a freaking wizard or witch or magician just making something happen, and every single time it happens, it blows me away. It blows me away. I love it. It's just, it feels so magical. So you can totally manifest for other people if they want you to. Now, I've seen it happen, mums manifesting negative things for their children. I watched a lady expect certain outcomes, certain problems to happen, and they were happening. So it was being reinforced by reality. But I had a talk with her and I said, look, you've got to stop doing this because you believe in manifestation, you know how it works, and you're influencing that person's reality. You are setting up all these expectations and intentions and charging them with this strong emotional charge, and that's how you manifest. Now, I've just explained that you can only manifest for people if it's aligned with them, and other people's opinions, their intentions, their expectations will not influence you if your energy is strong enough, if you set a counter intention. But the way it worked in this instance and the way it can happen is that if that person does not have a strong energy, they don't have strong intentions for their life, they don't have any counter intentions, then the other person's energy can influence them. So that makes it even more unethical to set expectations about other people's lives. And because when we set these expectations or these judgments or opinions, we are sending energy. We are sending unconscious intentions for their life. So I encourage you, when you become an energy empress, when you decide to become the conscious creator of your reality and take that radical responsibility for your life and for what you're creating in this world, this is a part of it, is to think about how you're thinking about other people. Even passers-by in the street, how are you thinking about them? But more so, you do want to think about your family and your loved ones and what expectations you're setting up and what intentions you're setting up for their life, and whether that's supporting them or not supporting them, whether that's something they would want or what they wouldn't want. And I guess that's why people find it really nice to have a loving, supportive family, because it allows them this space, this energy to grow into the person that they're meant to be and to live the life that they are destined to live with that love and support. I wonder how much that energy is really coming into things. That's something else to think about, I think. But that is my answer to the question, really, is those two things, is that yes, you can manifest for other people, and I love to do that. It's like people can manifest healing for other people. But I do encourage you to question your belief. If you're not getting into the energy of believing it, if you're feeling any doubt, just don't even think about it. Just drop it and come back later, or don't do it. Either be neutral or be positive. If there's any of that doubt or negativity or negative expectations or worry, really just don't think about it. Do not think about it. Let it go. Either come back to it later or just let it be, because you're not helping. People who worry feel like they're helping somehow. They feel like if there's nothing they can do, the least they could do is worry about it. But really, that is not helping, because that's adding that emotional energy to the negative expectation. And you might want to watch my video about will my negative thoughts manifest, because that's a really interesting one too. That's a really empowering thing to know, is how that all works as well. But in the positive, to wrap this up, manifest for people when they want you to, and get people on board when you want them to, and when you're all aligned with the same thing. Otherwise, yeah, really think about how you're influencing things. If you feel like people are influencing you, just set a counter intention. Either set an energetic bubble around and say, look, their energy is going to bounce off me, or set a counter intention and say, look, I know they think this isn't going to happen, but I think it is going to happen, or I think they think that XYZ is going to happen, but no, I'm setting this clear intention for my life that ABC is going to happen, and I believe it with all my heart that regardless of what happens, this is what's going to happen. And I got to tell you as well, another little thing with manifesting is you actually don't need to believe it 100%. It is so cool. If you just believe that your manifestation will happen regardless of how much you believe, then it can still happen. And I've tested that, and it's really cool. You just have to believe in the power of manifestation, believe that the universe has your back. And then you don't have to have positive thinking all the time. You don't have to have 100% belief. You don't have to be in the energy all the time. Just, yeah, I'll talk in another video about overarching intentions, because that energy piece is the most important piece, and that's what I teach with manifestation, because that's what manifestation is. It's the energy. That's all it is. And the other stuff is just learning about how the energy works. So I'll catch you in another video to talk more about how the energy works. And I really hope this video has been useful. I'd love to hear your experiences of manifesting with other people, manifesting for other people, of other people influencing you and you overcoming that. I'd love to hear your stories. So if you're on YouTube, let me know in the comments below. If you're not on YouTube, find me on social media at Marli Darling on a few of the social medias. I'm not super active on any of them as of this video going up, because I'm launching Energy Empress Vortex. I was going to say Academy, but I scrapped the word Academy because it's not academic, it's energetic. I'm launching that, so I'm in the midst of like full setting up websites and stuff, and then I'll work at all the social media later. But you can find me on Instagram and TikTok are the main ones. You won't see things posted there all the time, but you can contact me through there to let me know, or tag me is probably the best way. Let me know. You can take a screenshot of this podcast. That's the one. That's what people say. Oh, guys, I swear I will get into the hang of this, and I will be less rambly to a point, because I do go on some tangents. You should know that about me. Take a screenshot of this podcast and tag me and let me know your experiences to do with manifesting for other people, or other people manifesting for you, wanted or unwanted things. I would love to hear from you. All right, guys, I will see you in the next podcast or the next YouTube. Talk to you soon. Bye.